A diversity of views, that's what Associate Professor Paulin Straughan believes the NMP scheme provides in terms of policy making at the national level.
I hope that, as a democracy, we will come to a point where there will be viable opposition. Because having policymakers come from different perspectives is very healthy. Constructive, collaborations. So until we get there, meanwhile, to add diversity to the debates, I think the NMP scheme for now is a good stopgap. Simply because if you look at, if not for the NMP scheme, someone like me would not be engaging in discourse at this level, because I don't see myself, as a politician and so forth, right? So this is like a gentle nudge to say, look, you don't have to contest for elections or anything, but just come and speak up. Are you willing to do that? And I go like, yeah, I'm willing to do that. And then once you get engaged in it, you realize that this is important work, right? Because until you're in the house, you have no idea how things are done, because whatever information that you get really is selective captures, right? Depending on how it's covered by the press, which press you follow, and so forth. But once you're in the house, you begin to see the larger picture, and I think that puts me in a better position to contribute. It feels good, and that's why I think that if the NMP scheme allows those of us who tend to hide in our own little sectors, right, and never think of, venturing beyond that. So this scheme brings people like me into the public arena and shows us that, at this level, we can grow and we can contribute. Then that's positive, right? So you have more people coming from diverse views to add, quality to the debate, to see a social issue from different dimensions, from different angles. I think that's a win-win situation.
But how far will Prof. Straughan go to fight for a cause she believes in?
Of course, if there's something that I'm strongly opposed to, I would definitely speak up. Yes, but see, I think as you go into a level of discourse where, you talk not just among people like yourself, because when you discuss among friends, among people you work with, you tend to sometimes share the same perspective, and you get a fairly myopic view, right? But I think that I envision that, all right, if at the national level, if there is an issue where there's no consensus on, while I would raise my own, personal perspective based on whatever facts and information I have, because the discussion is at this level, I think I will be forced to also look at the constraints from the other segments. And so therefore, at the end of the day, when you're talking about national policies, which have to be applied to everyone in the society, then one has to put all your opinions on the table, and then you have to take a step back, and you have to take your personal prejudices and preferences aside, and you have to ask the critical question, what is best for Singapore? And then we can move forward. But when it comes to very issues that have that forces very strong opinions and personal prejudices and personalized kind of perspectives, I don't think the nation gains if these extreme views get pushed forward, because then you polarize the whole society. Then everybody loses.
In our next segment, we talk to nominated MP Kelvin Cheng to find out why he quit the Young PAP and what he hopes to bring to Parliament.